Hi heathens! Today's video is going to be just a little get ready with me, and we're going to be playing around with some new products that I bought, mostly from Five Below and Dollar Tree, and I'm pretty excited about some of these. So without further ado, we're going to get on into it. Excuse me. So I do not have like an eyeshadow product to try. So I'm going to be going in with just a liquid shadow, and then we're going to put like a little loose shadow over it. And I'm going to be using, which I haven't even opened since I got it a while back, the Profusion Casper mirror. Tell me this isn't the cutest. So, I don't want to peel off the little sticker thing. I'm hoping I can put it somewhere else, because it's like Casper and it says boo. It's so cute. But in order to use it, I have to give her a peel. Okay, I wonder if there's something I can put this on. Is that not so cute? Can I stick it to the side of that? Maybe. I don't think it's gonna stay, but we're gonna leave it there for now. Okay, I'm gonna be just using this Best liquid shadow. This is one, I believe I actually got this pack off Amazon, but you can also find this brand on Temu. And these are really nice, just like simple liquid shadows. I have them in like 4 or 5 shades, like it came in a little pack. So I'm just going to take it. We're going to put just a little bit on each eye. And then because I'm just using this as my base, kind of like an eye primer for whatever loose shadow I pick. And I'm just going to kind of reach into my, see, just very simple. I'm just going to kind of reach into my loose shadow drawer and grab something I can't see. And just whatever I wind up with is what we're going to use, unless it winds up not actually being a loose shadow. Okay, this is a loose shadow. Technically, it's a chameleon powder that goes from grass green to crimson. I don't know if the glare of the light will drown out the shift on this, but that's what we're going to use apparently. Alright, so it is one that has like a little lid over the sifter. We're going to open that up very carefully. And then I'm going to take a flat Wet n Wild brush. We need a little bit of setting spray. I'm going to just give that a spritz. And then, can I just dump some into the lid? Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you. I hope it doesn't like try to dump out. Alright, so I've put some on the brush. I'm going to give it another little spritz of setting spray. Alright, now I'm going to put it on the lid. So I'm just going to okay, maybe I didn't use enough because I'm not seeing much of that shift yet. as I said, this is not one of the new products. I'll be honest, I don't even remember if this one was a Temu find or if I found it from somewhere else. I don't know. Are y'all seeing that shift? I mean, it's really pretty, but I definitely wouldn't compare it to some of my other, like, duochrome shadows. As far as... Ooh, okay, I see it a little bit more on this one. Okay. I think the way my head was turned in the light... So hopefully now y'all can see it a little more too, now that I've turned both directions while looking in the mirror. Y'all could have been able to see it the whole time and you're just like, Sunny, you're being dumb. You're being ridiculous. Okay. Because I think it was just the way that I was facing in the light that I couldn't see it. Because you definitely have to, like, fully turn the other way. Try to do the same thing on this side where I, like, line this outer bit. Cute. Okay. About put the brush on my desk. And we're not doing that anymore. We are... All the powder in the lid is just, like, all over the top now. That's going to be a mess when I open it again. I hope you could hear that. It just occurred to me that I was whispering super quiet. Like it's a secret. Okay, now, onto some of the things that I found. So one of them is a bee color. This is one of the ones from Dollar Tree. It's supposed to be cookie scented. It is a desert bronzer and blush. Definitely does not have much of a blush effect in my opinion, but that's just because of the color. So we're going to see how it works as a bronzer, or at least a bronzer-esque product. And we're going to see if it actually smells like cookies. Okay. It does actually kind of smell like cookies. I guess they were saying blush because that little center bit does have shimmer to it. But again, I'm not an expert by any means. I'm going to use the AOA Studio F24 brush for this, so I can get kind of a, like, concentrated... Oh, there is quite a bit of kickback, and I did not swirl very hard. So I'm going to tap instead, maybe. Okay, that helps a little. Still tap off the excess. I like that it's a more soft, warm tone. It's not like full orange. But yeah, I definitely would not consider this a blush. Now, I can see in certain looks using it as both, but you're not going to get the blushy blush effect. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I think you still know what I mean. I actually quite like this. Now, Dollar Tree has raised their prices. They are no longer Dollar Tree in name only. Everything starts at $1.25, and then they have dollar plus sections, which are essentially like Five Below, Dollar General, Family Dollar type stuff, where it's like $3, $1.75, $5, so on and so forth. So you have to keep that in mind as well. But that was in the normal section, $1.25. I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on because the way my eyes look without it right now is driving me absolutely crazy. I'm just using the little It Lash Blowout Mini. which is incredibly clumpy this morning, and I don't know why. Odd. This is actually the one that I've been using most mornings before work, and it has not been doing that number to me. So, don't know what that's about. I feel like as most mascaras sit, they tend to, you know, dry out and in most cases become less clumpy, because this one's like wet clumpy. So it's very odd to me. But hey. I, as I said before, am new makeup expert by any means. I just work with what happens. Just roll with the flow. It's one of the few things in my life I'm able to do that with. So, everything else, I am just a stress ball. But with makeup, like, it happens. You can wash it off. Nothing with makeup is, I don't want to say that serious, but that big of a deal when it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? All right. This brush is severely blush stained, but as you can tell, nothing comes off. I've got to like deep scrub this one. I'm going to be using this little blush, Lake Rain Beauty. I'm pretty sure I also got it off Temu. You can kind of tell what it's supposed to be like a dupe for. I'm going to use this as my blush. Pretty sure I already said that, but think I might have put too big of a dot on this front bit, but because this is very pigmented. Yeah, we might just have a slightly darker blush today than anticipated, but that's all right. Again, we're going with what happens, okay? That is very, very much darker than, or I guess deeper. I know the color of the blush and what to expect. That first dot was just a little bigger than I was planning. But again, it's just makeup. You roll with it. What I'm going to do to make up for it a bit is take some setting powder. This is the Ciate London Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Dip some into the lid. Whoa, there must have already been some in the lid, because that is a lot of setting powder. Okay, I'm just going to take a brush that I would usually use for like concealer powder, and we're just going to you see how nicely that helps like mute that a little bit. I don't want to say nullify it because it doesn't. It just helps take some of that severe opacity down and softens it a little bit. Probably should have done this after the highlighter that I'm going to use, because it's a liquid highlighter, and I didn't think that through. So we're going to see how that works. This is one that I found at Five Below. I think I've had this before, but I could not remember. And then when I got home and started looking, I couldn't find it, but it could still be in one of the many boxes on the floor around me. Wait, is this it? No, okay. I think I have the Makeup Revolution version, and that's what I'm thinking of. The Makeup Revolution one is Unicorn Elixir Liquid Highlighter, and you can kind of see the color down there. The one I bought is the LA Colors Illuminating Skin Enhancer, in Moonbeam. So the one I just bought is a little more purple, and I feel like the Makeup Revolution one is a little more blue. But I want to say this was $3, might have been $5 from Five Below. But I'm a sucker for this kind of like iridescent, pearlescent highlighter. All right, let me move. Okay. So again, it is liquid. I just set my face like a dum-dum. Hopefully this doesn't dry down too fast and I have time to blend out both sides. I'm just using my finger. Yep, that is about as blinding as I was expecting. See, that is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Leaves a little white cast from the front, which is another reason I feel like a lot of people wouldn't care for it. I don't really mind that. But as far as the actual level of highlight itself, that is my favorite. And the liquid ones, of course, tend to look less powdery. Not saying at all by any means that it looks natural, but it doesn't look like it's a, you know, powder highlighter over the skin, because it's not. I like that a lot. Okay. It didn't bunch up, so I guess where I put the setting powder thankfully didn't affect that. Okay. Now, we have a few different lip products. I don't know which one of these I want to use. These were from the Dollar Tree, $1.25, and they are Maybelline. So I never get lucky like this, and this is not my local Dollar Tree, which I think is the only reason that I was able to find them. Well, okay. I feel like I've heard of them before, but I don't recall ever seeing them or seeking them out. But these are the Maybelline New York Green Edition Balmy Lip Blush. And I have the shades Flare and Spring. So Flare is that top more pinky orange one, and Spring is the one below it. I think I want to use Spring. Okay, yeah, so it's literally just like a little balm. Yeah, I feel like Flare's too bright for this look. Ooh, I went to close it and just like straight shoved it into its own cap. Whoops. Okay. So we're going to be using Spring. Kind of smells like grape. It's definitely balmy. I don't feel like at any point it would dry down. So this is probably something you'd have to reapply, you know, multiple times throughout the day, especially if you were eating or drinking. Then to go on top of it, this was from Five Below. I have the LA Colors Holographic Iridescent Lip Gloss in the shade Sugared. This is giving me like early 2000s vibes, and I am here for it. This is like that kind of sparkly lip gloss that we all knew someone who was obsessed with, and it was actually me. I had the, oh God, what were the little squeezy ones? It was, I think, from Maybelline or CoverGirl, but I had a pink one that was like shimmery, glittery. Loved that thing. But this is what this looks like. I don't really understand it being called holographic. Definitely like shimmery. Holographic, maybe not so much. I was just thinking, I don't know if I want to ruin the applicator immediately by putting it over this color. I don't know what the heck that smell is. Alright, let's find maybe something to wipe the balm off with. Okay, just used my finger. So obviously there's a little bit of that color still in like the cracks of my lips. I'm gonna actually put my glasses back on for this because the rest of the face, we're done with her. Okay, let's see. Okay, so again, just kind of plain now. Ugh. It's exactly what I was hoping it was. Oh, we've already got color on the applicator. Oh. Oh my gosh. Young me is living for this right now. Okay. Well, that's it, guys. That is my little, you know, playing around and testing some new products. Let me know what you think. I want to do a shop with me sometime in the near future and go to a few different local Dollar Trees and see if I can't find some more little gems. But I'm oddly excited for these little balms and kind of actually impressed with this little bronzer. Now the blush was a little bright and kind of overrode it, but that's okay. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to see more of my content. I will see you guys next time. Bye.